4. Can you believe it? We made a long way, a long journey to make it to this far. I'm glad you all joined me. There, I'm glad you all joined me for this special chapter. Chapter 4, a quest. Works out. So he goes on a quest. I'm pretty sure he does. You know what? I think he does. Taladon, Tom echoed in shock. You knew my father, Your Majesty? Oh, yes, the king said, smiling. One of the bravest men I have ever known. A link with his father at last. Tom felt tears prickling his eyes. The king had seen what Tom had never been able to picture. His father's face. Do you know where he is now? Tom asked, hoping he wasn't disrespectful. How is that disrespectful? The King, Hugo, and Adiro exchanged glances. The lords and ladies of the King Council were all listening intently, leaning over. Wait, this isn't really a long chapter. Oh, yes, it is. Leaning forward over the dining table, the king waved a hand through the air. It was a long time that I knew, he said, lifting Tom's chin to get a better look at him. What is her name, boy? He asked. Tom, the wizard answered for him. Your Majesty, I must speak with you and Tom alone. King Hugo nodded to the members of the council. You may go. Please treat Edward the page as your honored guest. Edward bowed and joined the lords and ladies as they left the room. As the doors closed, the wizard took the king to one side. Tom strained to catch their conversations as they talked in heated whispers. Comfortableness. At last, King Hugo beckoned to Tom. He approached nervously. What was the king going to say? Was he going to send him away? Tom, our land is in terrible danger, said the king. The dark wizard has hunted down the ancient beasts, and somehow he gained power over them all. The 6 beasts have watched over Vencia and protected us from dangers since the first settlers arrived. Continued King Hugo, pacing. Ferno the fire dragon keeps southern Vencia safe. He makes sure the water supply never dries up. The other beasts have their duties too, but now they have turned against us and carry out terrible acts of destruction in Malvol's name. Even my bravest knights cannot tame them. Who is Malvol? Asked Tom. Once he was a good man with a good life, said King Hugo, but his happiness did not last. He fell victim to the dreadful disease, envy. Adiro took up the story. He was jealous of the master of the beast and his special connection with our kingdom's most powerful creatures. So he searched out forbidden knowledge and wisdom and power dating back to the dawn of the beast. Tom's mouth felt dry. And Malvol found that knowledge? Yes, the power that he gained them made him evil, and gave him the strength to break the magical bond between the master and his beasts. Ever since the master has been imprisoned, Malvol controls the beasts. What do we do? Tom asked. Malvol's magic is too powerful, Adiro said. Our only hope is that we can find someone with the power to free the beasts one at a time, and return them to goodness, so that they can continue to protect our kingdom rather than ruin it. But, he warned, we mustn't let our people know the beasts really exist. These creatures can only do their work if they're let in peace. That's why we've always pretended that the beasts are not real. Malvol had made the beast almost unstoppable, the king continued. Ferno is burning all the crops and blocking out the rivers. And the other beasts, a sea serpent, a mountain giant, a horseman, a snow monster, and the flame bird are causing floods, avalanches, and chaos elsewhere. They will destroy Vencia unless we set them free from Malvol's wicked enchantment. That is why I sent Sir Caldor to tried to unlock the collar with that Melville used to charm the dragon. The king giving the key to Tom. Hopefully you can see it right. You guys can see it right there, right on the corner. Right there. Beautiful drawing, my man. Adam Blade. Such an artist. I want to be like you. He handed Tom a large golden key. Only this will undo the lock. Tom slowly turned the key over in the palm of his hand. It was very big, but weighed nothing. So you mean it was thick. He realized it was the key that he'd seen held in Caldor's scorched gauntlet. He looked back up at the king, a question in his eyes. The key was created by Adira, the king murmured, but must be put to use by a hero. Your father once served me. Now I ask you to do the same. Adira's magic has shown me the strength and honor within you. I'm sure you're a match for any knight in my kingdom, he smiled. Fate sent you here, Tom. Now I wish you to send you on a secret mission of mine. A shiver of excitement ran down Tom's spine. The king leaned forward. Will you risk your life for the beast quest? I will, Tom said without hesitation. He had never been more sure of anything in his life. Whatever it takes, I will. He was sent on a beast quest. I was right. See, people, I was always right. I was never wrong. Like, my man. It's not like I haven't read this book. But a long time. So, what happens next again? Oh. I forgot everything I've learned about this book. So that is it for chapter 4. Next video, I will be reading you chapter 5 of Ferno, the Fire Dragon. Ronce has something to say to you. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos, and hit that like button. Please do. And I'll see you next time on chapter 5.